Can you go to my channel, please? It's supposed to be streaming. What the heck? Streamlabs, why do you do this? I wish to be able to monitor my Streamlabs. Help me out here. This is very frustrating. Okay. Are we hearing anything? Okay, yes we are. Weird. Okay. Somehow that fixed it. I had to literally restart my Streamlabs not once but 4 different times, and I had to remove all of my audio capture and all of the input, and then fucking put it in manually again.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which was real dumb. Which was real dumb. Real dumb.
Well, at least it works now.
For now, hopefully. All right. Well, that was real goofy. All right. All right, Nate, you got any more in you, or are you kind of
I'm still good to go.
okay? There we go. Great gracious. All right. Good night, Peaches. Take care.
All right, we'll catch you later. Have a good night.
I'll be up after bed.
Oh, you're gonna have to send it again. It immediately just blocked it for me. I'll say.
Yeah, that is real bizarre. Did you get it that time?
That is weird. It didn't say anything. It just says you invited me, but nothing else. That's weird.
That's super bizarre. Okay. So cancel the invite. Come over here. And we'll do it this way. Didn't work at all.
Nope. Hold on, let me restart. Maybe it's just... maybe Hunt's just acting up again.
Either that or maybe Hunt's just been like, all right, you've had enough fun for one night, fuck off.
You won so many games, you only lost once. Okay, go, go, go. Go touch grass.
Either that or it's just tired of our bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Tired of our stupid, dumb luck.
It's like, you did too well for the time that you have. Fuck off. All right, let me know when you're ready for an invite.
Alrighty, I'll let you know.
Alrighty, I am in.
Okay, that is weird. It joined the invite, but it's not letting me click on anything. Alright, hold on, let me see. Okay, sent you an invite. See if I got everything. Yep. Yes, I do. And here we go. It's just having a heck of a time.
Yeah, the game is very much fuckery abounds. Get ready for it. Okay. Okie dokie.
Okay.
There we go.
Double bounty.
Heck yeah. Is this the furry gun show? Hey Prince, how we doing? It's something like that anyway.
Okay, grabbing
There's
food.
definitely
Two,
furries and
one.
there's definitely guns. That man.
What do you think?
That man has he is very spiky. Sick as hell and knitting. Well, one of those things sounds pretty okay with knitting, but being sick as hell sucks. Alright. Let's get the heck and hey out of here.
Terminus?
Yeah. Actually, Montero? Oh, I could say because Montero's right south of us.
Okay, Montero it is. Ooh, sinus infection, not good.
Oh, sinus infections suck. I'm not sure I'm going to make it to work tomorrow, and honestly, that sucks ass. Wow. Yeah, that does suck. That is always capital butts when you're trying to, like, get, like when you're trying to get your, like, you know, build a reputation for yourself at your job. don't want to call out for real. If you gotta, you gotta. Yeah, and that's the thing is that that's one thing that you can like if you know you've got to complete a clear. If they're just like, hey, if you're sick, you're sick. Like, that's like being sick sucks. Oh man, it's not good. Well, thankfully it's not too far.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Okay, it looks like if they're gonna be in that building there.
Oh shit!
I got it. Like, this is the comedy of error shit. That is the comedy of error shit that I would expect done. Okay.
Up on the roof. Yep. They were up on the roof.
Woo! Oh, damn it! I was trying to get in, and I didn't even think about the fact that they'd have shitloads of traps in there.
Oh! He was crouched right there. Damn it. Oh. That hurt.
Okay, that is absolutely my fault. I definitely hit a button, and it was a bad time. Okay, so that was the kind of match I absolutely 100% expected us to have all night long. That was the kind of shit I expected to happen. So I'm gonna let that go. We got cocky as fuck.
Yeah, we were doing good. We only had the one loss, but yeah, we got a little too confident there.
Yeah, got a little extra confident. Okay. So how'd the job interview go? Okay. That was actually something that I talked about a little earlier, and absolutely I can talk about it again. The fat story, very skinny, is that I didn't get it. The long story is that I didn't get it because I'm pretty sure the company was trying to use me as a way to bolster their overall accounts. And then, get rid of me later. I went through all three of the interviews. All three of the interviews went really well. I ended up, and at one point, I was talking to the company, or the president of the company. And, Nate, apparently you died.
Yeah, apparently, my VRAM was, taken up by something, and it caused me to exit.
Weird. VRAM. But that doesn't. The only thing I can think of is if you were watching the stream on your computer or something.
I actually was watching the stream.
Weird. But yeah, effectively, Prince. So in the transportation industry, it's really common to have these things called non-competes. Basically, you sign a document that says, I will not go after any of your customers for X amount of time. Most companies want you, especially as new sales, like new people coming into their company, if you have a book of business, they want you to bring that book of business to their company and sign a non-compete, so that way then they can essentially just steal your accounts. Yep. And they're actually not enforceable. I don't know if you know that. Non-competes, according to the federal government, are non-enforceable because it is impermissible for a company to prevent an individual from working, especially in an industry in such that they have built connections, foundations, or other there's some legal jargon in there, but effectively they're not enforceable. Especially they are not enforceable in a lot of red states. In red states, unless you are in one of those red states that are also heavily corporatized, most of them just you can't enforce them for shit. Because the thing is that you can't really prove, especially if a person shows that they were doing business prior to joining your company, and then they join your company, and then they leave, and then they're still doing business with that same thing. They're like, yeah, I was doing business with them prior. It doesn't matter. It's super hard to enforce a non-compete. It is, however, you can enforce NDAs and other shit. And most companies, what they will do is they will try and sue, and that's really what ends up in kind of effectively enforces a non-compete. Is that most companies know that individuals don't have the funds to be able to fight a lawsuit. So they just sue and hope that you go away. That's really what happens. So this company, I told them in the interview process, I was like, because they said some things, like specifically they said that they were not being affected by NDAs don't cover illegal shit. NDAs also, or enforceables. You cannot have a enforceable contract if that contract is null and void, because what is it enforcing is illegal. So, effectively what happened is that this company, as I was interviewing, they kept boasting that they were not being affected by the market downturn that was happening all across the market. Which, that doesn't happen. You don't have a market-wide downturn of stuff. That is not what I wanted. There. That's what I wanted. But you don't have a market-wide downturn and then not be able, or then not have, that's the most back-ass bullshit I just had to deal with. But yeah, you don't have a market downturn that affects everyone in a market, and then, we're not affected by that. That's not how that works. You can say, oh yeah, we've been pretty minimally impacted by that. And that's good, Because if you tell somebody you've been pretty minimally impacted by a full market downturn, well, then that says that you've got really, really strong relationships with your, with your customers. That happens. You can have customers that are like, oh yeah, will you do, will you not, oh, excuse me, gracious, will you take a pay cut on things that you are already doing for me, and in return, I will, or we will make sure that you are taken care of. That's a thing. You can have a thing that is, hey, the market has downturned. We would like you to take over more of our business so that we can have more of our business with people that we know and trust. That happens. There's lots of different things that could happen, right? But you don't have a market that is in the toilet and then you are not affected by it. That's not what happens. But that's what these people kept claiming, that they are not affected and have not been affected by the overall market downturn. So I was a little sus about it, and I told them, hey, just so you guys are aware, I am not going to be bringing my clients to you guys. It's not going to happen. And specifically, what I was doing is that I was telling them I'm not going to bring my accounts, my clients that I've worked with for years, to you guys for a full calendar year. I'm not going to do that. And my theory, I guess the thought on that is that I told them that, look, I want to make sure that we like each other and that I'm not, giving my clients the wrong impression when I bring them over to your company. I don't want to make you guys appear to be a bad guy if something doesn't work out. I also don't want to have it be that my clients don't necessarily trust my word, or that it ruins my relationship with them. I'm not about that life. So I was very honest with them, and that was my expectation, is that that's what's going to happen. If you guys don't like that, I understand, but that is what it is. And they acted like that was not a big deal, and they were like, oh, we get that. Like, your relationships with clients are super important in our industry. And yes, they are, which is why I have said what I said. And even though I went through a full 3 rounds of interviews for this job, the next day, not even a full 24 hours, the next day they were like, actually, we're going with somebody else. Which to me absolutely screams of, yeah, we 100% thought that you were going to not really think of NDAs and, non-competes. And yeah. So I told them that, yeah, exactly. We can't exploit you, so fuck off. That's exactly what it smacked of. It's 100% what it smacked of. And I was just like, yeah, that's exactly it. If you guys, if they're not going to do that, then, I'm not worried about it. Okay. Also, sorry if my sound is a little janky, or if my sound, the sound from the game or the sound from my mic is a little janky. You guys actually caught me on the back end of dealing with my Streamlabs randomly deciding to shit the bed, disconnect all of the audio, and then I had to kill all of my audio sources and then re-input them manually. It was real silly. But yeah, that was exactly what happened. That it just smacked of the fact that they found out that they couldn't exploit me for what industry knowledge I had. And it was really funny because they kept acting like, oh, we've got all of these things we're going to do. We've got all of these things that we can, blah, blah, business capture. I'm like, okay, that's great. And it sounds like that I have a lot of, like, specialized experience that you guys will need to do that. And I don't know if they didn't think that somebody who's been in this industry for a decade was going to be, we'll call it savvy to that kind of bullshit, or if they were just thinking, you know what, they're probably, like, he's probably desperate. He'll just, say whatever. But the reality is that all I'm going to do is that it's like, okay, you guys are douchebags, but what's going to happen is that, maybe they get somebody else with a similar amount of experience to me, which isn't common, but maybe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they get somebody like that. And maybe they are able to exploit that person. Maybe. But there's only so many times you can do that before the word gets out that that's what's going on. And in an industry where, relationships and your, business image can be excruciatingly important. Are you fighting for your life over here, Nate?
No, I did manage to nip 2 people with the poison. That's me.
Oh shit! Okay, I got killed by a bow. I thought I killed him, but he was right down next to me. See, I just.
God damn it.
Yeah, when you get the hiring contract change shit, send it back, let them not read it. Yeah, absolutely. But the thing is that it is one of those where I'm trying in general just to kind of not have it be shit. I'm trying to think of like a momentum killer. That's the word I'm looking for. So this gal, immediately dismiss you and take your stuff. The game is so much louder than me. Okay. Thank you. Because again, the whole issue of when my audio exploded earlier, whatever reason, like, yeah, it was gross. But yeah, I would really like it to not, you know, murder the
Load every
feels.
time.
Yeah. Let's see here. Do I need Bullet Grubber if I'm using Mobareses?
Yes, you do,
Like, well,
because
like, I'm just
you
trying to
reload.
think. I'm trying to think, like, do I really need it? And the answer is yes. Yes, I really need it. It's such a fucking. It's such a niche sink of 4 points. Oh yeah, I had several where I'm told I'm a great candidate and then you get ghosted. You got this job where like hot diggity and so far you like it. That's good. That's super good. Like it is. It's really tough. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's really tough, especially for when, as a job seeker, you've been like looking for a while. That is just shit. It is an absolute garbage feeling. Come on. There you go. Bear traps, smokes, first aid.
Oh, I should have mentioned we were in a commercial break. It just came back.
Oh,
Yeah.
funny. See, I'm over here. Like it looked like it had just jumped to a commercial.
I think it might have.
Okay, let's see here. Let's go with the. Yeah, let's just use a dynamite stick. Just a regular old basic bitch dynamite stick.
Okay, going back to my my
Yeah,
dual
going
pistol.
The old reliable.
Yeah, because I tried using the poison shot. Sure, I managed to get a few shots on them, but accuracy. That spread.
Oh, there's a lot of them that have fucking shit spread like that. And see, on the other one, like, I have only ever done really well with the, like, I've only ever done really well with the damn, silence pistols, the silence nuggets.
Yeah.
High turnover in the workplace in a market like this is a massive red flag in the company because who the fuck is quitting a job that on paper is so great? Oh yeah, for sure. That was actually one of the things that I did. I asked them, as like the interviewers, I was like, hey, people in the last year, not what you guys think, what would they say about you? And how would you respond to that? Like, what would you say about what they're saying? And they both looked at each other and they were like, but yeah. Okay. I know we just got ready, guys. I'm going to take a quick fiver. I'm going to be right back. And I'm going to quick run to the restroom and stuff. Have a good day. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. 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 Perfect. Perfect. Okie dokie. And we
Yep,
are
I'm here.
back. There we go. Alrighty. And here. There we go. Perfect. Okay, my apologies. I took a little bit of extra time, guys. And I'm trying to think. You know what? It was probably just the fact that I just didn't have. I had a really high, or I had a really thick spread on the game audio is still drowning me out. Wow, that's
Yep.
wild. Okay, how about? Is that better? Yes.
Give me a second, because my stuff is starting to break. Don't know why it's deciding to do that now. Okay, try again.
Okay, maybe. Better, still pretty loud. Holy crap! What in the hey? Oh, hang on. Okay. You guys are gonna laugh.
Hmm.
So. Okay. Okay. How's that?
Significantly better.
So, you guys want to hear something funny?
Hmm.
My flip-flapping Streamlabs decided that I am going to stick the audio, not the mic, the audio back in. I'm just going to do that without Knight knowing. And
Whoa.
I'm not going to tell him I did that. I'm so helpful. His viewers are going to get twice the audio, and it's going to be so loud. So very loud. Yeah, that's what happened. It re-enabled one of my audio mixers without telling me, without a little pop-up, without anything. Just did it, you know, for fun. As a treat. Essentially, yes. Exactly. It was the hour of Streamlabs discontent. Hello, Miss Macaroni Kid. Yeah. Mickey Cat, are you doing okay? Yeah. Hi, Mickey. There you go. Yeah, Miss Mickey. Yeah, that was exactly what happened. Is that Streamlabs just decided that it was going to do that, and it was just like, yeah, Knights viewers like noise. They like loud noises. It's like no, 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 Streamlabs, no, we do not. No one likes
That's not
loud
how it
noises.
works. That's not how it works, sir.
It's not how any of this works. Yep. So yeah, I'm assuming that this is probably significantly better. I probably sound a lot better because you guys aren't being absolutely bombarded by additional sound.
Yup.
Yeah. Great giggling gravy. Hi, Mickey. So hopefully that's a lot better. All right. All right, Nate. You ready to try this again and hopefully not get spawned directly next to another team to get immediately fucked on?
Oh yeah. Do this.
Like, admittedly, again, I like the twin nuggets, like the twin silence nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
I like them as a matched pair, but it does not mean that that will work for everyone.
I used to run double nuggets.
Yeah.
Until I found the twin Bornies.
Sometimes I'll run the twin brawlers.
Ooh.
Twin brawlers works really well because they're double action. And I've actually fired them slower than they can fire recently, because quite literally I've been waiting for my finger or my thumb to go up and cock the hammer back, and I'm like, shit, wait, that's not a thing. Hang on. There you go, Mickey Cat. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I just recently was upstairs, and whilst I was preoccupied, I was, feeling my very leathery lizard hands. And oh my god, it's so bad. I don't know what it is about what is sucking the moisture out of my body, but whatever it is needs to fucking stop. There we are. Ugh. Alright, I'd like to, please. I would like to not be losing every ounce of moisture in my body to something. Unknown malfactors. Here, I got him.
People.
Oh, God. God! Are you kidding me? That was so dumb.
You said it, sir, and you have brought it upon us.
Ugh.
Well, like, not to get spawn next to another group. Well, there's another group right there.
That was a solo. That's the worst part. That was a
No,
flip
it was
flap.
a duo.
Was it?
No, it was a duo. There was
Ugh.
one up top, one on bottom.
See, I looked and for whatever reason, when I looked up top, I didn't see anybody. So then I tried to engage, and I got nicked on the arm, and I was like, "Oh crap!" And then I heard "ugh" when you died, and I was like, "What?" And then I look, and I start getting hit, and I'm like, "What the hell?" Swing around, it's a Bernie, and I'm like, "Oh, you asshole!"
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. That's AIDS.
Yep.
That's AIDS for real. Okay. So let's go
Hit me
bullet
again.
rubber and
Yeah, I think Hunt's trying to tell me I should stop because I just got booted again.
oh.
I don't know why, for what reason, or how. It just did.
Hunt was just like, "All right, you're done." Oh man.
Or too much.
Ugh, God. Okay, here. And yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't use the hatch. It's only got a 25 spread. That's the weirdest part about it, is that this is something else here.
Yep.
And the worst part is that I'm sitting here and my challenge is that it's Mosin Oberez. Not the regular Mosin, but the Mosin Oberez. So that means I gotta get like the Mosin Oberez short.
I see.
Yeah, I genuinely don't understand the point of the Oberez match.
Don't know either.
But, oh well. Go and that. Let's see. Trying to think of like what would be a solid one here. I guess gator legs and vigor. All right. But Nate, it sounds like that you're out for the evening, huh?
looks like that because I have no clue what's going on or why it's doing this. So I'm just gonna call it a night.
Yeah. I might honestly call it a night as well. This has been like scuff after scuff after scuff. And you know,
Yeah.
I'm no professional, but Jesus crazes, you'd think.
Yeah, just took out all the winds from our sails.
Yeah. Alright, guys. Well, thank you so much for sticking around and hanging out with me here this evening. Thank you to Nate and Peaches for hanging out with me here specifically. And for Dram for popping by. And from all of us here at the house, to all of you guys out there, be good to yourselves. Take care of each other. And I will catch you all in the next one. Until then, take it easy, guys.